Good afternoon. Is anybody joining me? Hope you're all well this Sunday. Good afternoon. Thank you all for jumping on with me. Hope you're all well. And you can see me okay. Afternoon, Leah Thorpe. Hello, Victoria Wood. Hope you're all well. So, thank you for joining me today. My apologies that I'm a little bit later than usual. We've been having some technical problems in Auntie Nelly's big house. So I've sort of got things to read off an old iPhone, things to read off a few scraps of piece of paper. So we'll just see how it goes, shall we? Obviously, I want to start off this Sunday service with mentioning the absolutely senseless, atrocious attack that happened in Manchester. Manchester is my city. It's where you know, my people are from, our families, our children. So yeah, it's been a really, really tough week for everybody. Around the world, the love and support that's come, and we've all stood together and we're all praying together and we're all trying to look after each other. I'm just hoping that if you're one of the people that was at the arena and so I can't make sense of it still, it's a week on and I can't make sense of it. If you're one of those children, one of those mum and dads that saw, okay, you got away with your life, but I'm hoping that you've got people offering you help. Please stand up and say, I'm struggling and I need help. You may have post-traumatic stress syndrome, and that can come out in all different ways. So please, if you're struggling, ask for help. If I can help in any way, let me know. I actually went to Manchester yesterday with my team to lay some flowers. No matter how many times you see it on the television and no matter how many times people are posting things on Facebook, when it actually hits you in the face and you see it in real life, I don't know. I don't know if we're ever, you know, we are going to carry on because life's for the living. But yeah, let's not let the terrorists win. Let's stand together. Let's pray for Manchester. I wrote a little poem and then we can move on. How's that? So, firstly, I want to say, thank you to GMP, all the emergency services, all the taxi drivers that turned the meters off and got people home safely, all the people that come running out the house helping, all the people that helped for the rest of the week and are still helping. So yeah, I want to say a big thank you, and I'm so proud to be part of Manchester, so proud to be part of this gorgeous city and wonderful people. So it's my little poem. So, and though our arms are empty, our hearts know what to do. Every beat of our hearts says, Manchester, we remember you, our precious 22. So God bless you all and may you all rest now in perfect peace. Okie dokie, so that's what I have to say about last week's attack. Like I say, life's for the living, and let's hope that we can build even stronger than before and get on. There's lots of good things happening today. It's bank holiday weekend. Lots of charity things going on, and I'm actually doing a fundraiser this evening at St Mary's Chambers in Rottenstall. I'm doing a raffle and a charity auction for a young man who lives in the Helmshire area, and he has cancer, so we're trying to raise as much money for him and his family as possible. So yeah, there you go. Also, I want to start out with you know, when I did the review of the sex box, teaser box, they've actually got a special on this weekend. So if you were to buy a teaser box this weekend, you get 10% off by following the bank holiday link. I'll also post that on my own Facebook page. But yes, the teaser box are doing a 10% off. So if you're feeling a bit kinky, get one of them boxes, 10% off for the bank holidays. That's good, isn't it? Also, let's start with some good causes, okay? So, there's a Just Giving page. Olivia Jade Lyon has actually contacted me and said, please, Auntie Nelly, I work for a charity called Framework Housing. We have services in Lincolnshire, Nottinghamshire and Derbyshire. We are a homeless charity that provide accommodation and support to homeless individuals of all ages. They provide support and accommodation to any adult over the age of 18. They keep them for up to like 9 months, trying to help them get back on the feet. So at the minute, she's got this Just Giving page, and what they're doing, the people who work here, they're doing a charity skydive. Rather her than me, because I'm fucking frightened to death of heights, me. She's absolutely shitting her pants. She hates heights, but she can't back out now. They're doing a charity skydive, and if you want to give any money to the homeless charity, it's a Just Giving page /Boston.skydive. So Olivia, Jade, Lane and all your colleagues, best of luck, sweetheart, with that. Also, I've had a young gentleman named of Liam Mills join me, write to me for good causes. He's actually wanting me to highlight Steve Prescott Foundation. There's a festival going to be on in St Helens at the Totally Wicked Stadium on the 1st of July. They're raising funds for the Christie Hospital. So if anybody wants any tickets, they want to join, they want to go help, prekkyfest.co.uk. Okay, so that's that one. Also, there's Maria Rackley. Is she called Rackley? Let's have a look. Maria Rackley. Sorry, Maria. She's actually set up a Facebook page. It's called Smile UK. And it's for homeless people and poor families. What she does is she gets shoe boxes together and gives them out. Currently, this month, she's actually raising awareness of it's called End Period Poverty. And what you can do is, if you support her page, you can go in and you can buy things on Amazon, and they're actually helping ladies who are really, really struggling to buy sanitary protection, or homeless ladies who need sanitary protection or boxes put together, sort of like toiletries. So if you can join that page, that'd be grand. That's called Smile UK, and that good cause comes in from Maria Rackley. So, like I said to you, we've had a few technical issues today, so that's why I'm late coming on. So, yeah, I'm reading off a little iPhone. I'm reading off a bit of paper what I've tried to write myself, and I'm just trying my best. I was actually on location yesterday. If you saw me in Manchester, I spent the morning doing a review. I'm not going to give you any more information because it's going to be absolutely fucking brilliant. I love doing it. We're fantastic. But I will show you that. Can you see that? I've been branded. I got that and that. Can you see it? That is a massive hint into our next review, where I actually was let loose in the streets of Manchester. My team let me loose on location. So they're stitching all that up, and hopefully that'll be out soon, so that's good, isn't it? Yeah, like I say, I was in Manchester yesterday. If I did see any of you, it just didn't seem appropriate in St Mary's Square to come over and say hello, so my apologies if you did see me and I seemed a bit quiet. So that's that. So let's move on to Help Me Find. So I've got the first Help Me Find. Let's have a look. Okay. Are you ready? This Help Me Find is from a lady called Jackie Tansey. Hi Nelly, my friend suggested getting in touch as my nana is looking for her nephews. I've put a post on Facebook and had a couple of shares, but it'll take any advice available. I'm finding it hard to know where to start. I don't want to let her down. Okay. My nan is a 91. Her sister Joan met and married George Grattan in Alexandria, Egypt, during Second World War. They had 2 sons, Michael and Philip, but unfortunately Joan died of throat cancer very young, so my nan took in Philip as a baby. George remarried a friend of Joan's and brought Philip and fetched Philip and all moved to, and brought Philip up, and they all moved to London. She had a photo but didn't hear any more and lost the address. Philip would now be in his 60s, and Michael, who had a problem with his right side and wore calipers, would be in his 70s. They are the only family she has left, and she's reaching, all right, she's reaching middle age, but she's 91, right. She'd like to get in touch with them if possible. Thanks for your help, Jackie. So Jackie Tanz's looking for her grandma's nephews. Hasn't said what grandma's called, because she calls her nan, so she don't think that's important. I'm finding that when you're writing to me, you're missing out bits. I haven't got psychic powers, otherwise I'd have won Euro. She had a sister called Joan. She was married to a George Grattan. Yeah, get in touch if you can help, please, if that's okay. So that's for Jackie Tanzi. So good luck, Jackie. Hopefully someone will be in touch. Another help me find here for a Susan Breach. So please help me get my Newfie. Now she's put N-E-W-F-Y. I've no fucking idea what that is, but back from the Northern Newfoundland Club that rehomed him without my consent. My ex-partner signed him over without right to do so. I knew nothing of this, and upon finding what happened, I've been trying to get him back. Please, someone help. I just want my dog, and the club are refusing to give him to me. Fucking cheeky cunts. A Newfie must be dog. I am hoping to reach the family who have rehomed through the club in the last 2 weeks, or anyone who can or willing to help me get him back to where he belongs. So that's Susan Breach. She's looking for, yeah, Jelena, if they are, get in touch with that girl. She might, you might be able to help. Yeah, this Susan Breach is looking for a dog who sounds like it's been rehomed without her consent. Can they do that? Yeah, it's the dog, it's the dog, it's the dog. Yeah, everyone's telling me it's the dog. That's brilliant. Okie dokie. So, yeah, Susan Breach leaves a mobile number. Is someone from Newfoundland? Is someone from, yeah. Right, Hunter Toby Ray, good morning. It's a Newfoundland dog. Yeah, right. So if anybody knows anything about that, get in touch. I'm all over the fucking place today, I'm sorry. Simply because I don't know what I'm doing. It's not how I usually do this. So, I've told you about that, and I've done my help me finds, I've done my good causes. Dear Auntie Nelly. Let's do Dear Auntie Nelly. I feel like I've missed something out. Let's have a look. Have I read them? I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. I've done that. Right, so somebody's looking for a dog and someone's looking for family. Hello, Michigan. Tori Blanchett, how are you today? Oh, Natalie and Ryan have a wonderful honeymoon in Cos. Enjoy yourselves. Oh, Lindsay Howard, you've got an hangover. Self-inflicted, sweetheart. So, dear Auntie Nellies, let me see where they are, these fucking dear Auntie Nellies now. Everything's back to front today, and I'm so sorry about that. When we all just want a bit of fun and a bit of a smile, and I'm fucking it all up as usual. Let's have a look what we're doing here. Dear Auntie Nelly, where's my first one? Sorry about this, I really am. Right. Dear Auntie Nelly, I don't want to be anonymous, as I want everyone to know what a shitbag my ex-husband is. We were together 9 years, married for 4, and the last 3 he was an absolute cunt. Love that word. Treating me and our daughter like shit. We got a lot of abuse going on. I worked my arse off to provide for my daughter when he didn't. All he had to do was pay rent, and in the end he lied he wasn't paying it and found out that we owed over 2 grand. He never bought anything for our daughter, and he kept pushing her away whenever she needed a hug. Oh, he constantly swore at her. I went through a mental breakdown because of that arsehole. He always said he didn't have any money, but could afford fags and go to the pub every Wednesday. In the end, I felt too lonely and depressed. I met an amazing man, and he treated me like an absolute princess. Well, that wouldn't be a fucking surprise, would it, how he treated you? I twigged and realised I deserved so much better and told my husband to fuck off. Now I've been with my amazing fella for a year, and I must say he looks dead sexy in his police uniform. He makes all parts of my body twinge. Fanny flutters, this one. She's having fanny flutters. All I can say to my wank stain of an ex, Karma is coming to you, my lovely. Thanks, Nelly, for reading this out. There is light at the end of my tunnel. She's got a fucking lot of light going on there. Love tunnel, this one, hasn't she? I'm now on cloud 9. Love from Samantha Tilley from East Sussex. So Samantha Tilley wants us all to know that she was married to a cunt of an husband. She don't say his name, but I'm wondering. He used to be Mr. Samantha Tilley. Kept all his own money, went to pubs, smoked fags, didn't do out for a child, didn't pay rent. He were an absolute fucking wank stain, weren't he? Get fucking rid. She's got a new boyfriend now and he's giving it fanny flutters every time he puts his police uniform on. I don't know if he is a policeman or he just likes dressing up in police uniforms. But her message there, she don't really want any advice. She wants everyone to know that her ex is a piece of shit and that she's right happy now and getting banged good. So Mr. Samantha Tilley, the ex of, your Samantha Tilley now is getting fucking banged and smashed all over. Look what you're missing, kid. Enjoy your fags and your pint on a Wednesday night. So that's that. What do you think about that? Well done, Sammy Tilley. I'm glad that you found someone who you're happy with. And your little girl, give her as many fucking hugs as she deserves because he's a right fucking wank splat for not doing that. Right, let's move on to the dear next, Auntie Nelly. So we've done that one. I'm getting myself all upside down and inside out here today, flowers. Where are we going now? Right. This lady says, I want to be anonymous for now due to some legalities. Sounds exciting. Long story short, I got married to a man I've been with for nearly 5 years back in September and we bought a house together. And ever since the relationship has gone to shit, I'm called a bitch or a cunt in private and asked, why are you so bitchy or cunty in public, in front of friends and such? I work full time, maintain the house and essentially do everything with minimal to no help. With his work schedule, he only has to work 2 days per week. He spends almost all his time playing video games. I'm sick and tired of it and know that going to counselling won't help or fix anything. I see a lawyer on Tuesday. Just have been needing to get this off my chest and haven't been able to talk to anyone really. Was wondering if anyone had been through this and has advice and such that can get my info from Nell. Thanks. But it sounds to me like you're going to see a solicitor to get, like, or a lawyer. You might be in America, you're anonymous. Are you thinking of getting a divorce? What are you thinking of doing? I don't understand me grown men who play on fucking Xbox and PlayStation all day. It's fucking weird, that. I don't mind him having a bit of an hobby and going on that fucking World War FIFA shit thing, whatever they do. But actually sitting there for fucking days on end, giving it all this, just speaking to people around the world. Coming up behind walls with pretend guns. I don't fucking get it, me. Get fucking rid of him. Go and see your divorce lawyer or solicitor, whatever you want to call him, and fucking get rid of him and move on. He sounds like a right fucking waste of space. He sounds like he should have been fucking shot into a tissue, this cunt. Fucking hell. And he's calling you a bitch or a cunt. Fuck off, no. He spends almost all his time playing video games. Sounds like he's living in a fucking video game. Fucking get rid of him, sweetheart. Never mind you want to stay anonymous. Get rid. Move on. Fucking... Why do women stop with these fucking pieces of fucking shit? Why? Just tell them. You don't need advice there, do you really? You know what's right. You go and see a solicitor. Fucking get rid of him. He's another fucking arsehole. Jesus Christ. Not best amused me today. At all. Right. Not pissing about today. If anybody ever wants me to phone any of the fellas up and tell them exactly what I think of them that they're doing to you, it's not a fucking problem. I'm not shy, me, you know. I think that's why I'm single, because fellas are too frightened of being with me because they know damn well I'll tell them how it fucking is. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, 50-50. You know, it's give and take in a relationship. It's not all about me. But if there's something not fucking right, I'm not shy saying it's not fucking right. There's the door. Fucking go through it. Simple as that. Right, next one. Looking for advice from Auntie Nelly, please. Happy on Sunday service. Last week, my 12-year-old son was jumped on at school, and then for the next 2 days, the same boy continued hassling my son and threatening him with a knife at school. Fucking knife? I've reported it to the authorities and to the school who found the boy carrying the weapon on Monday. This boy was suspended for 3 days only and is now back at school. The head believes the boy has been punished enough, but I'm worried that I'm going to get a call from the school to say something as horrible has happened to my son. Hang on a minute. If he's been to school with a fucking knife and he's been suspended just for 3 days, that can't be right, that can it? Does his parents know that he's fucking going to school with a knife? Why is child going to school with a knife? Have they had a word with parents and have they got that child in a room and said what the fuck's going on? Why is he carrying a knife in fucking first place? That's the bit I don't get. Is there not knife laws out there because of all fucking problems we have? And I'm not happy with this, you know. I'd be phoning police and saying, listen, this lad has been bullying my son at school. My lad's gone back to school, but so's this fucking knife-wielding little shit. Well, you go in and have a word and see what they're doing about it. Because there is, I'm sure knives are illegal. Mum's fucking texting me, sorry. She knows I'm live and she's just texting, but that's Mum's. The head believes the boys have been punished enough. It's not about punishment, is it? If there's a lad going in school with a knife, there's something not fucking right. Somebody needs to step in and say, number one, why are you carrying a knife? Why do they think 3 days is enough punishment? We're not punishing these kids. We need to find out what's going wrong. What do the parents of the child who's carrying a knife not go to police, right? Tell them what's happened, phone social services, get it fucking looked into, because I'm telling you now, I'm not telling you how to parent, but my child would not be going into fucking school where there's anybody carrying a fucking knife. Let me tell you now. And then if they start giving you shit, well, if your child will come to school, I'll fucking fine you. Fucking sort it out, because my child will be going nowhere with this fucking knives, let me tell you. So get to police, ring social services and sort it out. And what you're actually doing there as well is looking out for that other child. Why has he got to carry a fucking knife? What the fuck's going on in his life that he has to carry a knife? So you need to sort that out. You need to stand up for both them kids, yours and that little lad, to be honest, who's carried a knife, because something not fucking right there. So there you go. You can't wait until something happens. You've got to do something now, sweetheart. So I'm sorry that your little lad's been getting bullied. You know, let's get him a bit of help for that. Get his confidence back, a bit of self-esteem. But get to police, ring social services, find out what's going on with that other little lad as well. Okay. So that's my advice there. There's something not fucking right there, you know, and I won't just let it go. We have Lancashire County Council here. I've been ringing Lancashire County Council and saying, listen, is this fucking right? No, it's not fucking right, is it? So sort it out. Right, so I've got one here, right, and I don't know if it's a joke, but I'm going to read it anyway. Are you ready? Dear Auntie Nelly, is it true if my boyfriend and I keep playing with my breasts, they will grow? He spends the evening playing with them, and so do I when he's not here. I wish I could take a night off. P.S. I'm a 32 AA and I'm still a 32 AA, even though my boyfriend and I have been continuously playing with my breasts for 3 months. Well, dear Anonymous, I'd like to say, I'm going to answer this, but I don't think it's a true Dear Auntie Nelly. I think it's someone taking piss out of me, and that's fine. I don't mind, because I'm quite happy to finish today's Sunday service on a bit of fun. So, you're saying your boyfriend keeps playing with your tits and you're playing with him because you've heard that if you play with him a lot, they grow. Never in a month of Sundays have I heard that, so it must be an old wives' tale, because believe me, I've never had my tits played with that much, and I don't really play with my tits. I give them a check-in shower for lumps and shit, and I might jiggle them about to get them in my bra, my 40 double J, and that's not because I've been rubbing them all my fucking life. Your tits are your tits, that's how they are. Whether you're 32 AA or 34C, they're not going to grow just by you playing with them. What might happen to them is, they might feel like they've swollen a little bit because of the blood vessels at the ends. But yeah, I think if it is true, this dear Auntie Nelly, your boyfriend's having you on, he just likes playing with your tits. And if you're saying this is true as well, I wish I could have a night off, tell him. Just say, oi, listen, I know you like playing with my tits because you want them to grow. How about we spend the night playing with your little prick and see if that grows any? Because that ain't much of a size, is it? The cheeky bastard telling you you've got fucking small tits. Tell him about his small little prick, eh? So spend the night playing with his prick and tell him when you're not there, he needs to play with it as well, because you'd like to see a couple more inches on that. See what he has to say about that, because believe me, what's good for the goose is good for the fucking gander. And that's all I have to say about that. So, yeah, it's been a bit of a difficult day today, simply because, you know, the country is still in fucking mourning. Certainly people up here in Manchester are. And when you try and make light of things, you don't want to go the wrong way about things. You're fucking damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You don't know what to say. You don't know when's the right time to be funny, when the right time isn't. And you've got your own personal grief going on. And I might crack a joke, but it don't mean to say that I forgot about what fucking happened. You know, I might do a review, but it doesn't mean to say that I don't give a fuck about what's going on in the world. I give a fuck, of course I do. Yeah, I've done my dear Auntie Nellies, I've done my help me finds, I've done my good causes. Whatever you do for this bank holiday, kids, I always say this, life's for the fucking living. And them 22 who've gone up there to be the brightest stars ever shining in that sky, they won't want us to sit and mope, they want us to live our life for them. Be happy, just go on about your life, it's all you can do, and don't be frightened. We will beat the terrorists, we will. You know, we've gone from critical to severe now, so that's good, isn't it? Thank God for our services, our emergency services, our nurses and doctors and surgeons and paramedics and policemen and care workers who work tirelessly to look after us, you know. So that's all I have to say. It's been a bit of a bittersweet week, hasn't it? But yeah, we've got through it, and we will get through it, and we'll stand together, and we'll come out stronger. And I'm like, once again, I'm so fucking proud of being from Manchester. So proud of us sticking together. Keep praying for us, because all them gorgeous families who've lost their loved ones, and them people who are injured, still laid in them hospital beds. We don't know the severity of their injuries. Keep praying for them. But that's that. That's all I've got to say. I've done my dear Auntie Nellies. I've done my help me finds. I hope to God Sarah Louise Tate's dad fucking kicks the cunt out of colon cancer. And I'm doing a fundraiser tonight. I'm helping, doing a raffle and a charity auction at St Mary's Chambers in Rottenstall. I'm there from 8 o'clock if anyone wants to come and see me. Apart from that, I wish you all an absolutely fucking brilliant bank holiday weekend. Whether you're working, whether you're at home, you're spending quality time with your families, you're out and about, whatever you do, enjoy it, darlings. Life is for the living. Make the best memories ever. And I wish you all a happy, happy Sunday. Thanks for joining me today, and God love you all. Also, best of luck to everybody who was running in today's Manchester Marathon. Thank you that you turned up. Thank you for showing your presence, and thank you for being strong, united, and saying, terrorists, suck on that, you fucking cunts. God bless. Mwah.